Hi, boys and girls. It's Miss Angela here, and we are on day 143. 143 days of drawing together at home. Now, yesterday, April 15th, was a very special day. I bet none of you even knew it, but I knew it. You know what it is? It is World Art Day. So it was a holiday all about art and drawing and being creative. Can you believe it? So it is a great day. So today we are going to draw something for World Art Day. So, what would we draw for World Art Day? Let's draw a world, and let's draw maybe a paintbrush that's painting the world. Just something simple, something fun to celebrate World Art Day. Okay, everybody, grab those papers, pencils, colored pencils, markers, crayons, whatever you have at home, and let's get drawing. I got my big pad of paper here. I got to grab my big, huge marker because it's been working well, so I've been keeping it. All right, first thing we're going to do is I'm going to draw a giant paintbrush, and I'm going to make the paintbrush come in from this side of the paper right almost beyond the middle. It's going to be really, really big because we got to have a big, big paintbrush to paint the world, okay? All right, so let's start out with the handle of the brush. And I'm going to start right here. And I'm going to go all the way down. So I got a big old line. See how big that is? And I'm going to curve it at the back. And then I'm going to be tiny at the back of it, but I'm going to get bigger as I get down toward the brush. Just like that. So it's almost like an arrow pointing upward or a beam of light. Now down here, I'm going to curve it. Make sure you curve it. Just like that, because that's where the brush is going to go into, the little bristles of the brush. Now let's go ahead and put them on here. I'm going to do it kind of like, almost like a teardrop, but with a little flare at the end of it, and a sideways one. So let's go down a circle, and let's go up. See that little flare? So there you go. I have the brushes on the brush. Maybe I'll even put a few little lines here to make it look like it's a brush. All right? Usually on the neck of the brush, there is a little piece of metal that holds the brushes to the wooden handle. So I'm going to make another curve. See how I made the curve? It matches the curve on the brush. Okay, here's going to be the toughest part. If you're using a pencil, you'll be able to erase. I'm going to try to draw a circle the best I can. So if it's a little lopsided, don't say, oh, Miss Angela, that is not a very good circle. Here's a trick. If you want to make a perfect circle, ask your mom or dad if you can have a paper plate or something that's round and go ahead and trace a circle around it and you'll have a perfect circle. I'm going to wing it though, so if it's not perfect, just don't tell me, okay? All right, I'm going to have to step right in front of it while I'm drawing so I can try to get a circle. I'm going to go big and around and around and around and around and around and try to end up right back where I was. Not bad, not bad, not great. It's a little lopsided, but we won't think about it. Now, we're going to draw all the different parts of land on the earth here. If you want to, grab your globe, grab your school book, whatever. If you want to make it just like the world really is. Again, I'm going to wing it. I'm going to just kind of put countries on there and lands on there. If they're not the right ones, again, don't yell at me. This is art. It's World Art Day, so I can do what I want to. All right, let's go up here like this. Maybe another one down here. You know what, and I left a little spot for a reason. Let's see. We're going to go down here. And then maybe some land over here, and then down here. I know I don't have it right, but we're just kind of doing it. Now, I left a little spot here because we should have done this first. But if you're using a pencil, like I said, you can erase. I'm going to make a drip from the paintbrush coming down. And that is definitely going to look like a teardrop. Just like that. It's going to be a drip coming down. I could even put another drip right here that I was a little messy with my paint. All right, are we ready to color it? It's very, very simple for World Art Day. I think maybe I'm going to draw or color in the land first. So I'm going to grab I got my markers way over here today. I'm going to get the green, and I am going to color in green wherever there is land. As I started the video, my heat has come on and it's making a lot of noise. So hopefully you can hear me over the blowing of my furnace. All right, there's one. And then I'll do another one here. My marker might give out by the time I get all the way down. And you could use whatever colors you wanted to. You could use different colors of green if you want to. You can get very creative with this because it is World Art Day. All right, and we'll go underneath here. Oh my goodness gracious. And down here, you have to pay attention to what is land and what is water. And if you've ever looked at a globe of the world, you will see that it's mostly water. That's why our world looks blue from space, because there's a lot of water on it. I'm going to move this over so I can do this over on this side. There we go. I don't know what color I'll make my drip yet, so I'm just going to hold off on that. I'm going to grab my blue and I'm going to color in the water. Now, as I tell you every time, whenever we're doing a video, you take your time and do it a whole lot better than me. And I'm doing it with marker, so if you're doing it with crayon or something, it might take you a little longer. Plus, I have a really big piece of paper here. All right. Now, next week is going to be something kind of similar, but we'll try to do something a little bit different. Next week, on the 22nd of April, it is it's Earth Day. And so that's a day that we think about taking care of our earth, the things we can do to recycle, to plant trees, to not litter, all those different things that go along with Earth Day. So next week we will do Earth Day, but we'll try not to do another Earth because we're doing it this week. Now, again, I am not coloring very well. I am just trying to get this done so you don't have to sit here and watch me color. Alrighty, we'll color. And if you notice, by the time I take the picture of it that starts the video, or when you go on to YouTube and you find it, that's a very finished coloring. I usually go back and color it a little tiny bit before I take the picture. Sometimes I'm pretty darn messy. All right, voila. Now, what are we gonna do? I think I'm gonna make the handle of my brush red, just to give it a different color. So I'm going to do red in here. You paint it any color or draw it any color you want. All right, we're getting there almost. Now I gotta do the part of my brush. I'm going to leave this color. Unless you have silver, you can do it silver. Now, I was going to use marker for my my brush, but I'm thinking it's going to be a little bit too dark. So I'm digging here a little bit. I'm trying to find a brown because I wasn't thinking about this until we started. Let's see. Maybe that'll work. Whoa, I got everything rocking here. All right. Yeah, I'm going to make my brush. I'm going to color it light brown. If I used my marker, it would be almost too brown for me. All right. How fun. All right, now, we got to do those drips in something. Now, that's going to be tough because if I make it blue, it's going to blend in with the blue. If I make it green, it's going to blend in with the green. So maybe I will even do something different. Like I will make it green, but I'm going to make it a darker green. So it shows up. I don't know. Hopefully it'll show up. Shows up a little. Yep. Sometimes when you're going to put the same color next to each other, you got to change it a little tiny bit so it shows up. Otherwise it just blends right in with the other color. So instead of making it the green like that, I'll make it the darker green. All right, boys and girls, that was a simple one, but it's also fun. It is for World Art Day. So I will see you next week on day 144 for Earth Day. Oh, so many Earth things going on in April. But do what I tell you every single week. I tell you to be safe, to wash those hands, listen to your parents, listen to your teachers, stay creative, and be kind to each other. Kindness is the most wonderful gift you can give another person. See you next week, everybody. Bye-bye.